Watching comedy movies with friends, family, or loved ones can be a great way to bond and create shared experiences. We have prepared for you a selection of the best upcoming and also released comedy movies of 2024 that will make you laugh and get only positive emotions from watching. Let's take a look at the top 23 best comedy movies of 2024 so far. Our selection opens with comedy and action-packed spy film Argylle that will keep audiences on the edge of their seats. Set in the world of international espionage, the movie follows the charismatic and enigmatic secret agent, Argylle, as he attempts to stop a global catastrophe with the help of a diverse and skilled team. An American supernatural comedy that combines the iconic characters from the previous parts and is the fifth film in the Ghostbusters franchise titled Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. In the new chapter, the veteran Ghostbusters must join forces with their new recruits to save the world in New York City from a powerful death-chilling adversary. Next movie in our selection is a highly anticipated sequel to the iconic teen comedy, Mean Girls. Set in present times, the film reintroduces the audience to the clique-infested halls of North Shore High School. The story follows a new generation of girls as they navigate the ever-evolving landscape of high school politics, social media influence, and the pursuit of popularity. Paramount Pictures presents a new fantasy comedy titled If that will be ideal for family viewing. In the plot of the new film, Ryan Reynolds' character tries to help a teenage girl save all her imaginary friends. Those children who previously invented them have long since grown up and forgotten them, which is why these characters are on the verge of extinction. The distribution film company Focus Features presents an American black romantic comedy Lisa Frankenstein, which is a funny reimagining of Mary Shelley's famous story about Dr. Frankenstein's monster. In this updated version, the scientist creates a new kind of monster that is part human, part colorful and whimsical creature, inspired by the vibrant and psychedelic designs of Lisa Frank. In an Amazon Prime movie The Underdoggs, where the leading role was played by Snoop Dogg, a group of misfit teenagers come together to form a baseball team in their small town. Despite facing obstacles and skepticism from their community, the team defies the odds and works together to compete in a local tournament. Universal Pictures presents to us a new action comedy, The Fall Guy, based on the 1980s television series of the same name by Glenn Albert Larson. This adaptation was directed by David Leitch. The main roles in the film were played by Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, Aaron Taylor Johnson and Hannah Waddingham. The movie plot tells about Colt Seavers, a stuntman who left the business a year earlier to focus on both his physical and mental health. He's drafted back into service when the star of a mega-budget studio movie, which is being directed by his ex, goes missing. The crime comedy Drive Away Dolls became the debut adventurous road movie from director Ethan Jesse Cohen. This thrilling action movie follows a group of female car thieves who pull off daring heists across the city. With fast cars, high stakes, and plenty of twists and turns, the Drive Away Dolls must outsmart both the police and rival criminals to stay one step ahead. Bad Boys 4 is the newest installment in the action-packed franchise that follows the dynamic duo of detectives Mike Lowray and Marcus Burnett as they take on crime in Miami. In this film, the two veteran cops must team up once again to take down a dangerous drug cartel that is wreaking havoc in the city. Bad Boys 4 will be released worldwide on June 14, 2024. The American Society of Magical Negroes is a satirical comedy that follows the journey of a group of African American individuals who possess magical abilities. Despite facing challenges in a society that often marginalizes them, the characters band together to use their powers for good, challenging stereotypes and societal norms along the way. Deadpool 3 is the highly anticipated sequel to the successful Deadpool franchise. This action comedy movie follows the sarcastic and irreverent anti-hero named Deadpool as he embarks on a new adventure filled with action and humor. Fans can expect plenty of laughs, intense action sequences, and appearance of well-known Marvel's character, the Wolverine, played by Hugh Jackman. Borderlands. A science fiction comedy action film that takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where various factions fight for control of scarce resources. The story follows a group of reluctant heroes who band together to stop a tyrannical leader from unleashing a dangerous weapon that could destroy what's left of civilization. Filled with epic battles, witty one-liners, and memorable characters, Borderlands is a thrilling adventure that combines humor and intense action sequences. New action movie from Netflix titled Beverly Hills Cop. Axel F. In 2024, Eddie Murphy returns again in Beverly Hills Cop role. Now Detective Axel Foley finds himself drawn back to the opulent surroundings of Beverly Hills to investigate the untimely demise of a longtime confidant. A coming-of-age comedy drama fitting in was directed by Molly McGlynn. The story centers around 16-year-old Lindy, who is diagnosed with a rare reproductive condition. The diagnosis disrupts her understanding of womanhood and throws her relationships with her new boyfriend, her friends at her new high school, and her mother into disarray. Filled with intense action and emotional depth, Drugstore June is a thought-provoking comedy film that explores the complexities of addiction, crime, and redemption. With standout performances and a riveting plot, this movie is sure to keep audiences on the edge of their seats from start to finish. Comedy movie Willie and Me is a German-American adventure comedy, the feature-length directorial debut of Eva Hassmann. The movie tells about German housewife Greta, who decides to travel to the farewell concert of her favorite musician Willie Nelson. An American comedy film Ricky Stanicky from the Amazon Prime Video service was directed by Peter Farrelly, who again returned to the comedy genre. Starring John Cena, Zac Efron and Jermaine Fowler, this hilarious comedy follows the story of three lifelong friends who have been using a fictional character named Ricky Stanicky as an excuse to get out of various social obligations for years. However, when their wives demand to meet Ricky, the friends are forced to come up with a plan to make him a reality. Irish Wish. A Netflix fantasy romantic comedy that is scheduled to be released on March 15, 2024. The plot tells the story about young woman Maddie. When the love of her life gets engaged to her best friend, she puts her feelings aside to be a bridesmaid at their wedding in Ireland. In 2024, animated movies continue to capture the hearts of audiences young and old, with a slate of exciting new films. From heartwarming stories and comedies to action-packed adventures. Here are some animated comedy movies that will be released in 2024. Orion and the Dark. A heartwarming animated comedy movie that follows the story of a young boy named Orion who is afraid of the dark. Unable to sleep at night due to his fear of the shadows and unknown sounds, Orion embarks on a whimsical journey to confront his fear head-on. Pixar Animation Studios present their new masterpiece animated movie Inside Out 2. It is a highly anticipated sequel that takes us back into the fascinating world of Riley's emotions. Building upon the emotional rollercoaster ride that the first movie took us on, this new installment dives deeper into the complex workings of the mind. This animated movie is scheduled to be released on June 14, 2024. Kung Fu Panda 4 takes us on another epic adventure with our beloved hero, Po the Panda. In this installment, Po faces his biggest challenge yet as a new evil force threatens to destroy the peace in the Valley of Peace. This highly anticipated sequel continues the legacy of the Kung Fu Panda franchise, captivating audiences of all ages with its compelling story, vibrant animation, and unforgettable characters. In the Garfield movie that is set to be released on May 24, 2024, our favorite lasagna-loving cat back with a brand new adventure. Set in a world where animals and humans can communicate, Garfield finds himself caught up in a whirlwind of extraordinary events. The Garfield movie will delight audiences of all ages and left them eager for more adventures with everyone's favorite fat cat. It will be a welcome addition to the Garfield franchise and solidified the character's place in pop culture for years to come. Despicable Me 4. The fourth installment in the wildly popular animated film series continues the story of the supervillain Gru. With its signature mix of comedy, action, and heartfelt moments, Despicable Me 4 promises to captivate audiences of all ages with its delightful and entertaining story. New chapter in the animated franchise scheduled to be released on July 3, 2024. Thanks for watching our selection. If you want to see upcoming movies, just like this video and subscribe to our channel. We will prepare for you one more selection with comedy movies that will be released in 2024.